Hello everyone, Percy7 here, back with some more Bloons TD6. Doing my first challenge video today. I was browsing the trending tab, as you can see here, and I saw this challenge. Me when, the, made by, I guess, what's this, the ooh face, smiley face? And as you can see, the run rate here is not looking very good. 1% is the player completion rate, or the win rate I should say. You know, very low player completion rate. So, haven't really looked at this challenge, not even sure if I'm even going to be able to solve it, but I guess it would be nice to kind of look and see and try to test my BTD6 knowledge. So looking at the towers we have 2 monkeys max, 69, 420 starting cash, 1 starting life, start round is 69 and end round is 70, and we are capped in the amount of cash you can use. Bloon speed 69, regrow rate is really high, cooldown rate is 69%, removal cost 69%, ceramic health is really high, and it's all regrow. Alright, so what even comes out on round 69? So that's fortified leads and black bloons, followed by ceramic bloons, and we have 11k to beat that? Interesting. So let's see, what are the towers that we have? Base start, Ring of Fire and Overdrive, Ice, Arctic Wind could be good for slowdown. We need a one-shot is the thing I'm looking at, because regrow rate's too high that we can't damage it normally. We can't afford ground 0, because least cash. Alchemist, no. Reactor, no. Bloon Trap. Interesting. Bloon Trap, because Bloon Trap doesn't care about regrow rate. Interesting. Do I have to micro Bloon Trap? Is that a thing I have to do? Probably so, because I can't imagine that Bloon Trap probably isn't going to actually. Bloon Trap's doing damage. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we probably need to put that in a better spot. But even if I do Bloon Trap, I won't have much money for 70. Interesting. Let's look at the rules again. Spike Factory, Village, Grow Blocker, Attack Speed. I could do Bloon Trap in the back and sell for something else. We do have 2 towers max, so it's probably not a micro challenge, but more so just thinking. Druid of the Jungle does one-shot, but the brambles it leaves behind will cause a regrow farm, so I think that's off the mark. And I think we do have Grow Blocker, right? We do. The problem is we need money for 70. I'm thinking maybe Bloon Trap. We only have 2 towers, so I can't do Jungle's Bounty, Grow Blocker, and Bloon Trap. Interesting. There's not really much options to really one-shot here, because I don't have Sniper. Or, like, I do have Spike Balls, but Spike Balls only does extra damage to... Only does to Ceramic and Fortified. Well, wait. Because that does do extra damage to leads, but... We only have Alchemist as damage giving, and I don't think they'll do enough damage. We don't have Glue Strike or Snowstorm, so we can't. So that's not the option here. No S-Mail or Blade Maelstrom. I'm not even sure if that would work. So let's see. Okay, so let's try. I don't know. Let's try this. See if Jungle's Bounty. Oh, because this does de-regrow. Okay, so this does beat. Can we sell? We can sell. But is it fast enough to beat all the... Okay, that's too much money because we don't have anything else to spend and we can't beat ceramics. It's not fast enough. So, I need to save money somehow. Interesting. So, I don't think we need Village. We don't need Grow Blocker. We don't need it because this guy already de-regrows. I completely forgot about that. He de-regrows, so we don't need it. Question is, do I need Heart of Thunder? Because I can save 1k doing that. Okay, let's see if just this guy alone can work. Or does he cause a regrow farm? Seems like the answer is no. Interesting. And that is a long line of ceramics. How many is that? Jesus. Yes, this guy cannot keep up no matter what. So I think maybe, what about Again, we don't need, I guess, this guy, like, I don't know, Bloon Trap and, let's get faster engineering. Can we even afford, after buying Bloon Trap? No, we can't. What if we don't cross path? So we get this guy down, and then we get Bloon Trap. No, you can't afford it. You can't afford both. Okay. Arctic Wind for slowdown. How about that? Because I think Arctic Wind is cheaper than Bloon Trap. Yeah, by it's definitely cheaper. So let's see if that is good enough. So let's get. Question is, where do I want? I need this guy. Where do I want Arctic Wind to slow down? That is the question. This is a pretty nice curve. Do I want permafrost? I do want no, because 70. Seeing as there's no Moab increasing here, I don't think there's a Moab on 70, although I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see if we can even get past 69. But it doesn't leave me with much money to beat 70 if this even works. I mean, this does seem like a bit late in the track, so I'm not even 100% sure. I guess just first. That makes sense. Also, he's doing damage. I'm not really sure if that's a bad thing. I think this does work with permafrost. This guy has a decent amount of pierce. Again, we can make money, but that's not useful anyway. So I think this does be around 69. Maybe? No, but I think I need to put Arctic Wind in a better spot, because I feel like that's a bit late in the track. What if I just like put it like up front? Although not immediately, so that way it's not causing a regen farm. It can work, I just need to get this guy to refreeze, which would probably, since they'll permafreeze ceramics in place. Well, I think that's less money than we had before. But this does guarantee you beat around 69, but how do we beat around 70 now? How do we beat around 70? That is the question. And we gotta make sure we de-regrow everything, so hopefully this guy... Yeah. De-regrow everything, so this beats around 69. And I don't... Even if he does pop it, it doesn't really matter. As he, again, he'll just permafreeze everything. So I am curious to see what does round 70 have. If there's a Moab, then I don't think we can pop it. And even if I sold, we still don't have much cash to work with. There's camos. Interesting. Camo whites and regen zebras. Okay. Let's go home and continue back. Even if I sell, yeah, that doesn't leave me with much money to beat 70. So that's not the answer, because we can't beat the camo whites. So what could we use? We do have cleansing foam, which does de-regrow. That removes camo and regrow. So I think cleansing foam is part of the solution, but what do we combine that with? Because we only have like 11k. Yeah, it's a very specific amount of money, so there must be like a combination of two towers that works. I'm thinking cleansing foam. Can cleansing foam and spalls be, is that enough? I'm thinking the answer is no, because I don't believe that one-shots, but I guess we can see. But that does leave me with 3k, but again, not really sure how that's useful. And does this even keep up? No, cleansing foam doesn't keep up. But I do see cleansing foam as a solution, but it's just not fast enough. But this guy's too expensive. Well, it could go for Judah the Jungle, but that's only one vine at a time. Alchemist, it's interesting. I could do lead to gold, because that one-shots leads. I completely forgot about lead to gold to make money, but that's not useful. That's not useful in any way. Because we're still limited by 11k. So it can't be lead to gold. Sub. Sub has to be enabled for a reason. But what for? Submergent support could be used for 70, but we only have 2 towers, so if I get submergent support, what do I use to beat? What do I use? Phoenix. And if we sell, we should be able to afford submergent support. The question is this guy fast enough? Please don't get pierce caps. Nice. I think this works. Okay. And so then we sell ice for submergent support or reactor. I think that's the solution, maybe. I think I got it. So if I sell, can I afford a reactor or is it just emergency support? No. I'm 400 off. I think that's fine. Let's get out of Thunder and see if this works. This does decam a bit late in the track, but it's the best I've got. Attack speed, because why not? Alright, this is gonna keep up. It seems like he's barely holding on there. Barely holding on. Let's just fast forward into the end. If there's a Moab, I'm dead, because there's no way I'm beating a Moab. There's 4. There is 4. What if I... Strong? Interesting. We just need to pop them up, because I think... Wait, they're selling. But I can't afford anything. They're selling, but I can't afford anything. We're almost there. We just gotta beat those 4 Moabs, and then we're golden. We just gotta beat the 4 Moabs, and then we're golden. And that's the only decamo we have. Cleansing Foam is not fast enough. It's just not. We can't afford Spike Balls. That would definitely be my solution, but that's unaffordable. Ice is not helpful here. Overdrive. Overdrive, but that would cause a regen farm. Glue. There's Moab Glue. There is Moab Glue. But after we buy Submergent Support, there's nothing to afford. So we have... Okay, let's think about this. We have like 2.1k. 2.1k for Moab damage. How about... Can faster engineering deconstruct? Is that good enough Moab damage? Can we even beat ceramics? I think so. I think so. Okay, so let's go home and go back. And I think so. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Let's go submergent support. And then once Moabs comes out, we need deconstruct. I'm not going to buy twin guns because that's not worth it. And I think just this alone, I think we need Heart of Thunder. Oh crap, I forgot. We need Heart of Thunder. But I think... I mean, 220 NG isn't that expensive, so I think this might be fine. And I think this just barely works. Just barely. Alright, did we get everything? I think we did. So how about this guy on Strong? We don't get it in time. $14. Alright. Interesting. This is a very interesting challenge we got here. Very interesting. So, Moab Glue can help slow it down, but there's no cash for it. There's no cash. Tack Sprayer is good, pretty decent Moab damage. It's pretty decent. The only issue is that there's no... I can't put it here. And that's the best bend we have so far, except for here, but that's way too late in the track. My only other option is Long Life Spikes. Because we can't afford Spalls. Let's see, okay. Okay, first off, do we need Heart of Thunder? Can I save 1k by skipping out? Or do I absolutely need it? Do I need Heart of Thunder? And it seems like the answer is no, I don't need Heart of Thunder. Okay, so we have an extra 1k to spare. The question is, what do we spend that 1k on? We can't afford Tonic. Ace is a no. Submarine. I don't think that's good enough. I think without Alk Buff that doesn't work. Man, this is a very tough challenge. How do people even come up with these? Alright, we're back at round 70 yet again. Difference this time is I had to put Druid here just because Arctic Wind was leaking a lot of zebras. Not really sure why he wasn't leaking zebras before, but I guess it's whatever. We do have 4K going into... this round here, but there's not really much I can spend it on, to be honest. We have 79, like 60, but there's nothing much to spend it on. So now we're just gonna hoping that Druid can solo everything in this spot. It can de-regrow, so I think we can, maybe? No. Does not seem like it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Not really sure why this isn't working now. Maybe we do need Jungle's Bounty in 012, but that doesn't leave me much money for stuff. Interesting. Let me look at the towers. Ability cooldown's low. I see that, but there's no abilities that are useful here. Overclock we can't afford. Jungle's Bounty is not useful. We can't gain money. Transforming Tonic maybe for mob damage at the end. But like what else would I use that for? Okay, so if I do go look at the challenge, it says 69% cooldown rate. How fast can we... Yeah, like Transforming Tonic's like 7k, so we can't even really afford it realistically. Ground Zero, again, we can't afford. Force Strike, we can't afford, so there's really no reason for abilities. This is just like a meme here. I think we do kind of need Jungle's Bounty. Now I'm thinking about it. I think Jungle's Bounty in 012 is probably the best we have, but that doesn't leave me much money for anything. Let's put it like up here just for intel purposes. This guy does gain extra range, so I guess there's always that. And I think with just 012 and Jungle's Bounty, I don't think we'll leak zebras like we were before, so I think we can skip out an Arctic Wind. I don't think it's still much cheaper though. Also, a Camo Ceramic. Regrow Ceramic leak through. I think that's fine, as I don't think we're gonna pop it. Update, it did not work. Is you're doing pretty much everything you can to save up for fighter plane. Because I think you absolutely need fighter plane. So let's get... Like, this is still cheaper than just getting Jungle's Bounty. And then... But even if you get Arctic Wind... Like, I still feel like you're still spending, like, so much money that... Freeze lasts longer. Maybe getting Deep Freeze is going to help, because if the freeze lasts longer, then this guy will have more time to catch all ceramics. So it will do less damage. Okay, let's see if that works. Although we can tank some with Road Spikes, it's just, if a Zebra Bloom pops out, we can't tank that. So, actually, we have... Oh, we have Mana Shield. I completely forgot about that. We have Mana Shield. Okay. Okay, but this works. Whoa, wait, hold on. This works. Oh, I tried this before and it didn't work. Okay. Okay, new revelation. Interesting. We have money now. We have cash. The problem is... I need Submergent support. Even if I sell this, we're still gonna have enough money for fighter plane. The only issue is I don't know if this is gonna cause... Wait, it won't cause a regrow farm because de-regrow. Now I just need this guy to do as much... Actually, no. Druid is not catching the camo whites. The white balloons are getting de-camo, but this guy's getting Pierce Cap, so... He's getting Pierce Cap, so he's not de-regrowing. Alright. Looking at the towers yet again, 2.1k for mob damage. Honestly, tack here is the best mob damage, but... Like what? What would you get? Tax Barrier isn't good enough, and I don't think Hot Shot does better mob damage than Tax Barrier. Or maybe it does, but I don't think so. You can't afford fighter plane. That's too expensive. And you absolutely need Jungle's Bounty for round 70. We could always try attack, but the mobs are already too far along the track for that to be even good mob damage anyways. Maybe Ace, I don't know. Put it on 8 or something. I mean, we do have knowledge, but I don't really feel like that'd be useful. Man, this is really tough. There's a specific amount of cash, which means there's a very specific solution, but I just can't think of it. Like, it must involve fighter plane, but how do you beat 69 without getting Jungle's Bounty? Because if I don't buy Jungle's Bounty, I can beat 69, but I can't beat 70. And I need to de-regrow all the Camel Whites that round. So that way, Bloons TD Reactor can pop them all. Drew the Jungle can't do that. He doesn't do that fast enough. And there's really like no other option here. Just because the Camel Whites are in. So I absolutely do need to get a D-Camo sub, but the best I can get is a 302, which does, as we've seen, does not do enough mob damage. I think I'm going to take a break from this challenge and then come back because I'm really kind of stumped here. I think I'm going to have to take some time to really think about what to do for this. I'm thinking of how would I save enough money. Bloon speed is slower, I see that, but again, I can't do much with that. Ability cooldown rate's low, it's reduced, but there's no abilities to afford. Removal cost is reduced, but why would I want to remove the skull there? Why would I want to remove it? It won't do anything. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call it there, have a part 2 to this. So I guess if you want to see me try to beat this challenge in the next episode of this, be sure to subscribe or drop a like on the video. I'm going to come back to this probably another day and see if I can actually beat this challenge. I mean, it's really picking my brain here.